Many of us with existential angst feel that something isn't quite right about this human experience, and we can't quite put our finger on it. We go forth using the tools we inherited, the power of knowledge, understanding, and imagination that are placed on the highest of pedestals by our kind. We use these tools to figure life out like a puzzle. There must be some correct placement of events and behaviors to implement the perfect strategy so that we may earn our worthiness, so that we are rewarded by the universe with the imagined gift of transcendence of this human body and its God-forsaken limitations. We want to get out of our own way so bad we can taste it. But transcendence isn't our idea of what we think it is. We want silence of the mind and stoic, stable emotions, clarity. We believe we know what these things are, but we don't. What this recognition actually looks like is the last thing we suspected, because it's the last place we wanted to look. It was never a sustained, preferred, idolized state that we imagined. It is the all in all. As knowing and understanding relaxes, our stories become transparent. We reorient and lose interest in thoughts that say nothing about what we really are. Everything as nothing. Thoughts become what they were meant to be. Practical. This perspective of recognizing wholeness isn't at all special. I'm sure you've heard speakers describe it as quite ordinary. It can be described as a simple orienting back to the already inherent intelligence of life, back to innocence, wildness, instinct, intuition, and seeing that this awkward, quirky humanness is valid and beautiful, an expression of wholeness. Just notice, see that it's free already to arise. Only as a diluted assumption, regurgitated from a sick society, arising as a survival-based symbol in the mind. says otherwise. An assumption-based trauma. It innocently expresses the desire to be loved and accepted by peers, to function as a psychologically healthy, upright citizen. How stunning are the pure intentions of these creatures. To simply understand and be able to create the idealized version of themselves that they imagine. The greatest blessing and curse of imagination. A powerful, elusive tool to be harnessed. But who is there to harness it? We earnestly seek for something, anything. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, or spiritual truth. Whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. As long as it gives us that instant hit of hopium. The thought believed that it could be better than this. This seeking mechanism is natural and innocent, valid, and never wrong. But it usually doesn't feel too good not to be okay with this immediacy, however it appears. The belief that we as humans are capable of transcending our humanness is the very problem which isn't a problem. When we finally reach the abyss that is believed to purify us, when we attain the courage to leap into it, the whole house of cards, of beliefs, that we know anything at all, collapses. We behold the emptiness of our innocent imaginings. Even the thought, I am, is seen through. We find ourselves in free fall, naked and vulnerable, forced to face that which we always ran from, what simply seems to be happening, empty of meaning or an entity to change it. It's always been this way. All that is left is everything, already liberated. Wholeness without imagined borders. Pure, unadulterated, free chaos. And this is what it looks like.